Hello everyone and welcome back to Jenna Voice. Today's video I wanted to do something sort of different. It's a review on a concert I went to a few weeks ago that got me thinking about a much different topic than I thought I would have after the concert. So this concert was given by the Utah Chamber Artists, which is a community ensemble involving a chorus and a small chamber orchestra, which is led in direction by the chorus director up at the University of Utah. Now this concert, entitled In Memoriam, was completely dedicated to his mother, who passed away about a year ago, I believe, and was a strong influence on his life and played a big part in his influence in music. And so he decided to put a concert together specifically dedicated for her, which I thought was very, very sweet. And they had this concert in one of the nicest churches in the area called the Cathedral of the Madeleine, a Catholic church very much in the traditional cathedral style. So the acoustics were very incredible. A very strong pipe organ was used in the concert, and they also incorporated these bowls, which are called singing bowls, and they looked like they were made of some sort of granite or similar stone to that. And the way that it was played was that you would take another stone, stick, mallet, I don't know the technical term for it. Excuse me, these are actually made of crystal. But anyway, the way that they're played is you take the stick piece, the smaller stone piece, and run it along the interior and exterior of the bowl to create different pitches that sound and ring for long periods of time, especially in an acoustic space like the one they were using for this concert. They created a very kind of peaceful, almost haunting tone to the concert. It really called everyone to just be very quiet. In addition, they really used the lights in the space. He had them dimmed completely off a few times in the concert and then brought up to different levels depending on the mood of the piece, the tone of different points of the concert, which was highly effective, I thought. And I don't think I've ever seen lights used like that in a sacred older space like this church. But it really caused a lot of silence and reflection as the concert was happening. So I held on to the program, number one, because it was a really well put together program, and number two, there was something I wanted to talk about within the program, kind of towards the center of the binding of almost every page or pages. You can see these yellow strips here, and it's the text is very small. You might be able to see just a little bit, but within these inner columns of the pages were actually quotes from different members of the ensemble on how they were influenced to do music, to sing or to perform, to play an instrument, and particularly if their parents had any influence on them becoming a musician, whether for fun or as a career. And I just thought that was a really, really special thing to do. You know, I haven't come necessarily from a musical family. I'm the only one in my immediate family that is involved in music, really. I will say from a young age, my mother had my brother and I both take piano lessons for about 6 or 8 years, and that was kind of our first introduction to music. And I have to say, despite the fact that my parents did not directly influence me to sing or to choose music. They have always supported my decision to do music, and I know that can be a kind of rare thing in this business for parents to be supportive of their children wanting to pursue a career in the arts, because it's frankly very difficult. You know, it's not a cut and dry career path where you can expect to get a paycheck every week or twice a month or however often most other people in corporate jobs tend to get paid, you know. And I think that really scares a lot of parents, because I'm sure they want nothing but the best for their children, which includes financial stability and independence as adults. But there's something to be said about parents who have influenced their children to deter from music or from a career in the arts. And I've seen that pretty often in high school and my undergrad. I could think of a few people in particular whose parents said, no, you can't choose that major, you're going to do something else, sort of thing. And that honestly breaks my heart, because figuring out what you want to do in life is really one of the most difficult things we ever have to just decide. But so for somebody important in our lives, for them to be making that decision even more difficult, I frankly can't imagine what that's like and how hard that has to be, because at the end of the day, this is what you're going to be doing for the next 30 or 40 years of your life every day, and it needs to be something meaningful. It needs to be something that you are really passionate and excited about and want to wake up early every day for. You know, there's frankly just more to life than money. Yes, we all want to be financially stable, but are you genuinely happy in what you're doing? Because if you aren't, there's not a good chance that you're making a difference in a positive way in whatever you're doing. I really believe that the only way you can impact people is if you're loving what you're doing and it's something that you're excited to share with other people. So that was kind of a tangent, but I just wanted to say that if your parents have been supportive of you pursuing a career in the arts, number one, make sure you thank them, because that's not always the case. Number two, if your parents are not supportive and you know this is what you want to do, find the people in your life who will always support you regardless of what you choose to do, only because it makes you happy. Hold on to those people and thank them. And if you have nobody in your life who is supporting your choice in a career, and you know this is what you want to do, I say good for you for making that decision and sticking to your guns without having support, because I cannot imagine how hard that has to be. And if you need a friend, I'll be your friend in that, because it's hard. It's hard to do it alone. It can be a lonely career sometimes, and we all need friends in music. So that's about all I have to say on this topic. I know it was a little different, but if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please make sure you've hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with more videos. If you have a career in music or the arts, or you're in school and trying to pursue that, I would love to hear your story down below and how that's going, and I will do my best to get back to you. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.